All right, you guys, so Ticket TV live stream. Shouts out to the LDBC. Salute to A Weapons. He rep midlife music forever. And let's get into this video, man. Y'all already know all the links going to be in the description box and pinned at the top of this comments. Cash App, PayPal. Y'all already know what it is, man. Podcast show, weight loss formula. The list goes on and on and on. And you get the free membership to the website. Just click that link. Make sure y'all get all our stories and stuff on our website, TicketTVmedia.com. Y'all can head over there, check it out. Look, man. So Draymond Green came out the other day and made some crazy comments about the new CBA, which the Players Association and players agreed upon this new CBA. If they didn't like it, they should have just, had a strike. But they didn't want to do that. They wanted to get their cheese, right? Draymond was basically crying about how teams can't do this and do that. Teams can't keep their own players and, build with this, that, and the third, even though we just saw OKC do exactly that, right? So basically, I did a video and then basically just exposed how Draymond Green and them basically just want to run ramshot on the league. And they want to be able to go do these KD type of moves over and over and over and over and over again, so that's their way to get the championships instead of staying homegrown. Now, some people came in and said, "Oh, well, they won a championship without stacking a deck ticket." Yeah, they did. And then what happened? They got their ass kicked, they lost, and they immediately went and stacked the deck. That's exactly what happened to get multiple more championships. They immediately went and stacked the deck. That's what they did. They didn't say, "Oh yeah, man, we're gonna trust our system, man, and come right back to the NBA Finals because we lost in the finals. We're gonna trust this system and get right back to the finals and do it again." No, what did they do? They got walked down by LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and them boys, and they went and got Kevin Durant. They cheated the game, right? They went and did. This wasn't home building and stuff like that. They went out there and did their own thing. So now that's been exposed. But I want to highlight the point that the Warriors have never been a dynasty. That team would have probably been broken up. Everybody said, "Oh, they won again after that." They don't. Man, that team would have been broken up if they never got Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant made them a dynasty with those two more championships. And without those two championships, they'd have been a team that won one, and then, you just forgot about them. They would have been broken up. It would have been no Draymond Green, fake-ass Hall of Fame ballots, all this other stuff. All that, they would have broke that team up earlier, in my opinion. At least they would have broke up the Draymond Green part, the other aspects of that team. They would not have kept that team together if they would have lost. After they lost that year to LeBron James, they would have came back again, got back to the finals the next year, lost. They would have eventually broken that team up. They would not have kept that team together. Trust me. So let me read this article to you guys, and I'll let y'all figure it out yourselves. So the Golden State Warriors run in the mid-2010s is often hailed as one of the greatest in NBA history. But would it have reached dynasty status without Kevin Durant? And really, you couldn't even call it a dynasty because they ain't even three-peat. But we'll say it's a dynasty because they won 3 out of, 5 years? Something like that. So we'll say, okay, we'll give you that, okay? So, but it says that, but would have reached dynasty status without Kevin Durant? The Warriors won 3 championships in 4 years, 2015, 2017, 2018, with Durant playing a pivotal role in 2 of those titles. This article will explore whether the Warriors would have achieved dynastic success, defined as substantial dominance with multiple championships without acquiring Kevin Durant in 2016. Now, before Durant's arrival, the Warriors were already a powerhouse in 2015, led by the Splash Brothers Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Along with Draymond Green's defensive versatility, they won the first championship in 40 years, defeating LeBron James' Cavs in 6 games. In 2015-2016 season saw them set an NBA record with 73 wins, driven by Curry's unanimous MVP performance. However, they fell short in the finals, losing to Cleveland in 7 games after leading 3-1, exposing vulnerabilities in the clutch moments and against elite competition. This pre-Durant team was exceptional with a revolutionary small ball, pace, and space style. The 2015 title and 73-win season proved they could compete at the highest level, but a dynasty requires sustained success, and the 2016 finals loss raised questions about whether their core alone could deliver multiple championships against increasingly tough opponents. Kevin Durant joined the Warriors in July of 2016, forming one of the most formidable rosters in the NBA history. His addition, a 7-foot scoring machine with elite defense, addressed the Warriors' weaknesses. In 2017 and 2018, the Warriors cruised to championships, losing just 1 playoff game in 2017 and defeating the Cavs handily both years. Durant's ability to take over games, particularly in the finals, earning Finals MVP both times, made the Warriors nearly unbeatable. Durant's presence created matchup nightmares. His scoring versatility stretched defenses thin, complementing Curry's gravity and Thompson's shooting. Green's playmaking and defense meshed perfectly with Durant's length, making Golden State a juggernaut. Without Durant, the Warriors might have struggled to maintain that level of dominance, especially as rivals like Cleveland, Houston, Toronto adapted to their style. Now, without Kevin Durant, the Warriors' core of Curry, Thompson, and Green would still have been formidable, but several factors suggest they would not have achieved dynastic status. Tougher competition. The 2016 finals loss showed that Cleveland, with LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, could exploit Golden State's lack of secondary scoring options in clutch moments. Other teams like the 2018 Houston Rockets pushed Durant and led Warriors to 7 games in the Western Conference Finals. Without Durant's scoring and defensive versatility, Houston's Chris Paul and James Harden might have prevailed. Injury concerns. The Warriors face injury risk. Curry's ankles and Thompson's eventual ACL and Achilles injuries post the Durant era highlight the fragility of their roster. Durant's reliability as a superstar provided insurance against such setbacks, ensuring consistent playoff success. The Warriors' death and fatigue. The Warriors' high-octane style demanded immense energy. Without Durant, their bench, while solid, with players like Iggy and Livingston, lacked star power to carry them through deep playoff runs year after year. Durant's ability to shoulder the load preserved the core's longevity. Psychological edge. The 2016 finals collapse could have lingered without Durant's arrival. His addition shifted the narrative, restoring confidence and intimidating opponents. Without him, the Warriors might have faced increased pressure and scrutiny, potentially derailing, their momentum. And you guys can go read this whole article. We even put in the comments how the Warriors could have potentially won another one. But I doubt it. I just tell you the truth, man. Like I said before, they would have been exposed. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part. And become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.